Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing great. This is Bhargav Amin and you're watching BHRGV7 Gaming. This video is one of the videos from my series Warzone Guide, where basically I show some tips and tricks for you to get around Warzone, basically to get wins and what kind of things you should avoid when you are playing Warzone matches. So I hope you guys like this video. If you like it, please hit the like button, please subscribe. Yeah, let's jump into it right away. So guys, I will be playing a highlight from my yesterday's stream and will take you through the gameplay of what my thought process is during the certain events in the game. I hope that interests you and pushes you to improve. A normal solo match, I decide where I want to drop. My favorite location most of the time is a scavenger contract, but as you know guys know that it's always a struggle to get there and to get the contract. So I always keep a plan B. That means I just saw and noticed here that there are some buildings nearby a scavenger contract. I always have to have a second option while jumping. You can also see there is few people going there. If I pause here, you can see a window is broken. That means there is someone already in this house who is going for this contract, and for me to just jump in here would be a lot of risk. Thinking that that guy would already have a gun lying around which he would have picked up. I would not recommend getting into such engagement right away when you jump. The next reaction from here was to just go for a option or nearby building first. So now we have proper guns, we found a plate, and we also have a self revive which we got lucky with. The next thing from here is to just loot near place. The moment I step out here, I heard someone entering this building and my immediate reaction was to pre-aim, because I know that that guy would come out on the other side. Definitely wait for him to just jump into open and boom, gone. Straightforward kill, nothing I had to risk there. This area I didn't see a lot of people jumping in here. The next thought was to get some more money and maybe get a bounty at the airport. You can also find a lot of money there. So my next thought process here was to get my loadout, get enough money to get my loadout. So we are here at the airport. So as soon as I decide to go inside this parking space, I see a car pulling up on the other end. My initial reaction basically was that I had to rush, because I know that that's guy gonna push from the other side, and there is one common way for him to get above to the buy station. So I just had to guard and keep tabs on this way, and I should be good. So as I told, it's pretty predictive that that guy is gonna come from here straight away. Target him, gone. Yeah, so without taking a lot of risk, as you can see, I also mounted my gun, so I did not reveal my whole self to that guy for to shoot, giving him like minimal of my body to shoot at. Enough money for a loadout. Now I have my first loadout. Basically I want to do here is to go for my another loadout. So the default loadout just dropped nearby me as well. So in this case I just go there and swap my AR with Mag 10. That's what I'm gonna do. I go for my ghost loadout now. So now I have a Car 98 and a Mag 10. Just trying to clear up some buildings here. I hear this call out, and as soon as I hear this call out, I pretty much knew that there are 80% chances that guy just came from Gulag and is trying to jump by his loadouts where I just got my guns. Maybe go there and check if if that guy actually jumped there. So I quickly go for that, check it, and it was the case. So pretty straightforward kill. So yeah, now we have 3 kills, 44 people in the lobby. We see this lobby is dying pretty quickly, so I mean there are less chances for you to get more kills, but that also basically means that there are a lot of good players in this lobby. So you have to be very careful at this stage, you know, going around. So my next step was to again go for the bounty. If you really don't have a lot of things happening nearby you, just take a contract and just go around looting the place and you should be good enough. So now here we are. We just got the bounty. The bounty is at the airport towers. difficult. I would not go and push this guy, but before I push, I just gave a look at my map to see where this circle is gonna end. So here now, basically my thought is to take this car and go on the other side of the circle by the airport towers to get near to this guy. I decided to wait here just so that the circle is closed and the next circle is already there for me, so I know where I have to move, where my movement would go towards. So we have our next circle, and I know that this bounty has to get to this circle, and for me that would be a really good thing, just to be ahead of his path, to greet him. That's what I do. But before I move there, I wanted a vehicle, and that's where I selected. I see a lot of things happening nearby. I saw a guy in front of me who just jumped off his car. He could be in a rotation, so it makes sense to always pay a visit and see where he is. I spot him right in front of me, but he had a good cover to get inside the building, so it did not result into a good kill. I did not push this guy knowingly. He could have been camping anywhere on the stairs and could create a bit messy situation for me. So I took his car, get to a good place where I could get a bertha when migrating from place 1 to 2. The moment I entered this building, I hear footsteps behind, and I saw someone was trying to push me. I took a corner, and boom, a nice execution to kill this guy. So I decided to first push to that guy, but then I decided that a lot of people would be in rotation at that place, so it would not at all make sense for me to push that guy there. It would be something I would just sacrifice a good place and put myself into a dangerous area where a lot of people are getting pushed by the gas. To avoid that, I stayed in this building and tried to get rid of this camper who was camping upstairs. He's a good camper, that means he doesn't want to move easily. We don't pay a lot of attention to this guy because if you cannot hit him, he cannot. I would never recommend going upstairs and pushing this guy. I would rather pay attention to the next circle where it's going and position myself for last few circles. So we already have 4th circle closing in. 5th would be the most, so I would always suggest you that by the end of the 4th circle, you should move to a place where you would have an upper advantage for the 5th circle. And for me, that was the place I intended to go, but things didn't work out. So that guy had claymores in front of my truck. With critical health, I had to jump off, but luckily I had a good cover, and I managed to get inside and out of this tricky situation easily. So the next step from here is for me is to get to the place initially where I wanted to go by foot and by another way. That's what I do. So before I go, I decided to take this bounty because I think the circle is closing this account, and it's a 5th circle. It would be a nearby bounty. So this is the way in last few circles you can get more wins. Is when you have a bounty, you already know that one guy, even if he is ghost, he is nearby you. So that way it helps you to have an upper advantage in terms of where people are fighting. I take this time to get in the way of that guy, so that I would never camp in this small building because it has a lot of opening. My suggestion always would be to get to a place which has a lot of cover, like this building. All I need to do here is to wait for this guy to show up. I also keep a check on my heartbeat sensor, and I suddenly realized that there is a guy nearby. He was camping, obviously, but he was camping behind the vehicle. The natural instinct for me would be with a DMR, is to just get rid of this vehicle. I did not push this guy knowingly that he could run away, or maybe he could drive his vehicle above me. So I would never approach this situation. I would never sacrifice my cover. I would rather target the vehicle and get rid of that vehicle first. That means that guy has no place to run. So my UAV confirmed that there's a guy here behind. I see his footsteps, but since I did not had clear chance while staying under my cover, I basically spam the vehicle and it's gone. The next step is to just keep an eye if he makes a run or not. He decided to sit still there. In the meantime, I saw my bounty also crossing by. DMR on a controller it's kind of difficult to control. So yeah, I take a look at my heartbeat sensor, go around this guy. Do not approach this right away because he knows that you are coming, but I would always approach from the way around. You don't see that guy, he's still inside. In this situation, I would not open this door. I know he's camping by the door. The only thing I had to do in this case was just push him, and it's done. So easy kill again, not a lot of risk I have taken here for this kill. But next, for this bounty, I'm gonna do something which I would not suggest someone who is new or beginner in Warzone to do. But yeah, I approached this bounty right up front straight away, 1-on-1, close fight. I had a good cover by the trees, so I managed to get few more shots on him. But let's say if I did not have that cover, I would have been in a pretty bad situation. So fine, now we have 7 people in the lobby and 6 kills on my name already. Next, last circle, I think 6th or 7th. Final 2 circles, not a lot of people here at the moment. So now, I mean, heartbeat sensor is not gonna tell you a lot of things, but all you can do is just keep an eye around and see what's the status, where people would be basically rotating around this circle, and you can easily basically target them and get some kills if they do. So Bertha in solos are pretty dangerous, especially when it comes to last few circles. And let's say if that guy has a trophy system above his Bertha, then pretty much he's invincible if you don't have a C4 or Claymore or even a kill streak like cluster strike or precision airstrike. So to avoid those people getting easy win, you always target the vehicle, take it down so that the person is in open, and then target him easily. But the downside of this doing this is you might sacrifice your position, so that could be a problem, and that's what happens here as well. For me, destroyed it. I pushed because I know that the guy was trying to make run. Easy kill. Not a lot of things I had to do here for me, so I already took a good cover behind this rock, which at least gives me cover from the people rotating from the back side of me. I saw this guy in open, but kind of a difficult target to hit with DMR. And I also saw one guy trying to rotate with this truck nearby me. So guys, one thing you always have to do is have a self revive, or try to get a self revive before last few circles. In this situation, I got down, and this was the guy who I saw just before. He would not obviously push me in this situation because there's a Bertha also going around. I get enough time to self revive and change my location, and that's what I do. Self revive, get out the gas, get a cover, play it up. In the meantime, keep an attention on the Bertha behind you. He's trying to run you over. Ignore, try to avoid, and you see that guy is still focused on that guy. So you know there are 3 people. One is by the Bertha and one is to your left. He again tried to put me down. Again, I moved from one cover to another behind this rock, and that helped me again here. So do not put yourself in open. This would sacrifice, or this would put you in really bad situation. So in the meantime, the other guy from the Bertha managed to kill that guy. So you have 1-on-1 now. You know that guy is somewhere in the middle. He did not show up on heartbeat sensor, and for me, the last task was to figure out where he is. And there you go. Last guy. 8 kills, not a lot of risk, and a good win. Yeah, I hope you guys like this analysis, and I hope this would help you guys get more kills going ahead, and also wins. That's very important without risking a lot. I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. Please subscribe. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye. Take care.